QT Cinderella is a big live streamer who took it upon herself to create an annual award show that is similar to the Oscars except for live streamers. Another prominent live streamer, JustAMinx, attended this event, and the after party that of course took place after the show. But unfortunately, it didn't seem like it was a good experience for her, as she started tweeting out that she got a seizure at this party. She says, "That was 100% the worst seizure I've had since I was 15. I still am struggling regaining memory from even yesterday." B responds by saying, "I hope you were okay, but still, did you get drunk after you promised people you wouldn't, and that couldn't have been helped?" Minx responds, "I assumed getting drunk at the after party would be fine. Clearly, it was not." And then QT Cinderella responds by saying, "Oh, go fuck yourself." And now that I've just sweared on YouTube, I feel like this would be a good time to introduce the sponsor of today's video, Fume. It's been obvious for a while that cold turkey is one of the worst ways to stop your bad habit, but the alternative is either cheap chemical fill, medical looking, gimmicks, or some weird mind voodoo from your friend's aunt who claims to be a coach. Laser brain surgery, anyone? Okay, maybe it's not that bad, but today's sponsor Fume looks at the problem in a different way. They look at behavioral science. Not everything in a bad habit is bad, so instead of forcing yourself to make a large, hard, uncomfortable change, why not keep your habit but switch the bad for good? Fume is an innovative award-nominated device that does just that. Instead of electronics, Fume is completely natural. Instead of vapor, Fume uses flavored air. Instead of harmful chemicals, Fume uses all-natural blends like citrus. Instead of plastic, Fume is made from sustainable materials like real wood. You get it? Instead of bad, Fume is good. It's a habit you are free to enjoy, and makes replacing your bad habit easy. Fume also has adjustable airflow, and is designed with movable parts and magnets for fidgeting, giving your fingers a lot to do, which is helpful for calming your anxiety. Stopping is something we all put off because it's hard, but switching to Fume is easy and even fun, and best yet, it works. Fume has thousands, and that's not an over-exaggeration, of stories from people who've changed their life, and there's no reason that can't be you. It's Fume's mission to accelerate humanity's breakup from destructive habits, and the best way to do that is to make it easy to switch to good ones. I'm honestly really surprised with how well this works. It seems silly because you're not really like inhaling anything outside of flavored air, but it actually feels good to use. So if you're interested in this, be sure to head to tryfume.com/boblax and use code boblax to save 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. The Journey Pack comes with 3 unique flavors and everything you need to finally be free of your bad habit. That's tryfum.com and use code boblax to save an additional 10% on your order today. Thank you so much to Fume for sponsoring this video. I'm actually so glad I got to try their product through this sponsorship because I like it a lot. But regardless, let's get back to the video. QT Cinderella follows up her "go fuck yourself" tweet by saying, "You were drunk before the after party, and I almost had you thrown out of the show because you were yelling and making everyone uncomfortable. Completely. I've tried everything with you. Rehab, everything. I hope this is your rock bottom. Get help." And then she shows some Discord DMs between her and Minx about a week before the show happened, where Minx says, "I already bought front row tickets, the day you announced it. I won't drink. I will just sit and applaud your streamer awards. 2 years running, my girl, in a man's world." QT responds, "You come sit on the floor if you promise me you won't drink." Minx responds, "You were non-stop at the top." Then QT says, "And I mean promise." Minx responds, "Pinky swear," to which QT replies, "Nothing, completely sober." And then Minx says, "But I bought my tickets. I could raffle them off if you let me sit on the floor." Minx responds to QT by saying, "Send me an invoice for the after party. I'm sorry." She then continues talking about the situation when she tweets out, "I'm not sure what I can do to make this better. I'll pay for the party cost. I understand I've broken people's trust, and I understand why people want to attack me right now, but please say what I can do to fix it rather than dogpile. I'm sorry. And for the people commenting I'm making up my epilepsy for an excuse, I can guarantee that I had a seizure when I was pushed over. I slept all day yesterday when I got home from the hospital. It's obviously not an excuse for ruining the party, but I'm not lying about my epilepsy. I will vibe traveling back to Ireland this week to my OG doctor, since they don't have my full medical files here to get the right medication. I am truly sorry for ruining the party, but please stop misspreading info." QT then responds by saying, "Minx, you did not have a seizure. I was there the entire time. Also, no one pushed you. You were just lying. This picture is from you getting liquids at the ER." And then shortly after making this tweet, she ended up deleting it. We don't really know why, but I would guess it's either because she thought it was too harsh of a response, or she found out that it's possible that Minx could have had a seizure, or actually did have a seizure. Regardless, QT elaborates on this whole situation way more in depth on her podcast Fear Ann. Here is what she said.
Minx attended the after party and got kicked out and inevitably got the party shut down because it was an residential neighborhood. I have personally done everything in my ability to help this woman. I have tried everything. She has been my friend for years, up until a point last year when she had pushed me past my boundaries, where I had to say, hey, like, this is too much for me. This is unhealthy for me. You are destructive to me. And so I had to walk away, but I have tried everything. She reaches out to me out of the blue a few weeks ago and brings up streamer awards. And I have a moment where I think, you know what? This is, again, a person I really have cared about for so many years. I'm going to give her another chance. And I said, Minx, because she told me she bought tickets for the balcony. I said, Minx, you can come sit on the floor with all the other streamers. You have to promise me one thing. And she was like, what? Anything. And I said, do not drink. Be completely sober. You need to promise me this. Like, promise me. And she was like, I promise I'll do anything. I get to the party. She's wasted. She is getting escorted out by security because she's trying to throw heaters into the pool. Apparently, upon walking her out, she went limp with the intention of making it harder to kick her out. They're telling me the party needs to be shut down because since she's in the front yard, neighbors are starting to come out because it's causing a scene. Her friend, unbeknownst to me, called 911. So then in this residential neighborhood, a fire truck comes pulling out, an ambulance, police cars, and they have to close the party. So by 11 o'clock, my after party that I spent thousands of dollars on to celebrate my friends is closed down. The thing that I wanted to do to finally relax and thank these people for coming and just like kind of celebrate this thing that we all just did together is closed down. And I genuinely don't want people to think that like I'm complaining about money over someone's health. It's just the sad, like the disappointment I have in somebody who promised me better and then ruined my night after everything that I have done for everybody, and what I've done for them specifically was very sad. This is the behind the scenes on why a bunch of people today are like quote retweeting that I've unfollowed her on Twitter. This sounds dramatic, but I can't have someone like that in my life. I've tried everything. She is blocked on every platform I have. I am no longer interested in having contact with this person or taking chances with this person because I've done everything. I've done everything. I can't do it anymore. You know, I don't know how to help someone who doesn't want to be helped.
And since the Streamer Awards, the situation with Minx has not gotten any better, as a clip from her now deleted live stream went viral on Twitter when it was reposted by the Drama Alert Twitter account with the caption, "A heated argument between JustAMinx and her family turned into pedo allegations."
Yeah,
hey, yo, I need to get some clips on RSF.
Before you go there. Are you serious?
Are you serious?
What was that? Just there?
A nene?
Like, you're looking at me and telling me that you're hurt and crying, but you're doing the nene.
Just do it. It's a defense mechanism, you dumb bitch!
The chat
enabling her! You're fucking coming into my room after lying to her! Fucking viewer! Did you... Because you have a problem! You have a problem! You have a problem!
I want to get cancelled. Will you stop being a fool? Stop being a fool, an aggressive fool.
We were having a great fun night.
Oh no.
Why are you lying? This all happened. Why do you go to viewers? Because your boyfriend is underage. What? Yeah. That's not true. Oh no. Oh no. That's not true. You like fucking little men. You don't like that? You don't like when I talk the truth? That's not. You like fucking little men. That's not true. She fucks.
So Minx responded to this clip posted by Drama Alert by saying, "Americans are so soft," to which Scoo responds, "So are the allegations real?" To which Minx responds, laughing my ass off, "No." Sam Roberts responds, "You live streamed this and calling Americans soft like they people aren't gonna talk about this. Come on, bruh." Minx responds, "Americans are soft though." JB Reapers responds, "How are we soft but you're fighting with your parents? Fix that first." Minx responds, "I would never call my parents pedo. I'm a dickhead, but not disrespectful to the people that raised me." Splash666 responds to Minx by saying, "The amount of racist towards Irish people in the replies, such a yikes." Minx responds, "It's whack." ADHD says, "If the so soft posts the full VOD, you won't. No balls." Minx responds, "Gotta make a YouTube video about it now that Keem covered it. Cha-ching, cha-ching." Sheepy responds to Minx by saying, "Huh? This is not normal, no matter where you're from." Prof Gamer DGF responds by saying, "It's entirely normal in the UK, bud." Minx responds, "It's the Americans, man." Nicholas Diorio responds by saying, saying, "You need to be checked into some kind of hospital." Minx responds, "Ain't no way I'm being told by some bitch that has a Fortnite code in their bio that I need to be checked into a mental facility." Nick then responds, "Use code Diorio in Fortnite and or seek professional help before you hurt yourself or others." Keemstar then follows Minx, and Minx shows that on her Twitter and says, "I think he likes me." Keem responds by saying, "We should have a drink sometime. I'm going to hell anyways." Minx responds, "You know what? I'll think about it." And that's about it for the situation so far. Minx has made a couple streams since all of this, apologizing and explaining, but honestly, the VODs are too long and I'm too lazy to look through them. So let's just say that she's sorry for everything and call it a day. If you want to keep up to date on more Twitter drama in the future without actually having a Twitter, be sure to subscribe to this channel with notifications on and check out the videos in the end card, as there might be another Twitter drama you're interested in, or a video where I share my own personal opinions on whatever was going on that day. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.